Hi guys, today we're working on an in-scale locomotive here that is made by Trix of Western Germany. And when I got this, one of the first things I noticed was this front truck. You can see how the attachment point here is offset. This whole truck was turned around, turned all the way around, so these front wheels were contacting these wheels. I don't know how that happened, but I got it turned back around. I don't like how sticky that is. Look at that. We're gonna have to give that a good cleaning. Well, I turned the truck around and it runs pretty good. Notice how this one has the drive gears on one side instead of down the middle. But it's pretty well built. The detail on this is just, well, you know, West Germany. Like even the rods, you can see how the rods are even bent in the right place. The one that goes into the piston is actually round, and they're attached with little bolts. But there's very little sideways movement on this, which means it's not going to like curves. And let's see here, yeah. The tender also picks up voltage. It's got these copper springs in there that contact the wheel, so it actually picks up on both sides on one wheel. Where some of them haven't insulated it. Well, obviously it has to be insulated, but let's see if we can take the top off here. It's hard to do this when you're holding a camera and looking at it from there. Wow. It's got a weight. Got a little light up front here. There's the motor. Oh wow, I wonder what that is. It's got like two little coils and like a capacitor or something. Okay, well, let's see if we can have a look at the brushes. Okay, let me see if I can orient it. There we go. Okay. This is the wire. Because the wire goes through there's a wire that goes through it. I don't know if you can see it right there, but it goes through. And it goes up here to whatever this is. And then from there it's got two red wires that go on the side of your motor here. Well, this is your these are your brushes right here, the spring brushes. Yeah, so you can take the brushes out real easy. I want to make sure this insulator is, yeah, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to look at this under magnification and see what the contact points on this look like. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a lot of crud in the contact points on the rotor. So I'm going to take a needle and scrape all that out, and I'll probably have to use a solvent to maybe even polish it with some emery cloth, and that should make the motor run like new. Okay guys, I went ahead and took the brushes out, and with a needle I was able to scrape out the crud in between the contact points on the rotor. And this is a little tiny piece of 1500 grit wet dry. It's not easy to do, but you just work the sandpaper back and forth. You can clean the contact on the rotor. Well, there it is, all cleaned up. I don't know if you guys can see that. I dug out all the crud in between the isolators of the rotor here, because that could cause and usually what causes that is you get too much oil on it, and it gets on the brushes, and then it creates problems with the motor. So now we're going to put the brushes back in this and test it out. Alright, the brushes are back in. It was tricky, but they're back on. Alright, it's time to test this out after we took the brushes out and cleaned the rotor contacts. So we're gonna prop them up like that. Let's see here. I got the voltmeter power supply on 4.7 volts. Notice how it runs faster. Cool. It does work better. That's 5 volts. It always runs faster when you obviously get next to the motor. Or 5.3 volts. Let's see if it'll run on 4. Volts, wow. Let's see if it'll run on 2.7 volts. Yeah, this engine here is definitely a crawler. Very nice. Well, I'm just going to clean the front truck on this, but we can put this one back together. And there it is. Now, the only thing wrong with this one is it's missing the other shield. I don't know if you can see that. It has the one on this side, and then the one on this side is missing. But we're going to put it on the track. All the engines I've repaired, I'm going to do a video of all of them running. Like I said, this is a strong runner right here, made in Germany, gears on the side. It will crawl real slow. It'll run on 2.7 volts. So there we go. Stay tuned, we're going to fix some more.